Hi everyone, so we are in Overbury today, which is a village on Bredon Hill, which is a little kind of outlier of the Cotswolds. It is officially the Cotswolds, and Overbury, this village, and Conderton, which is a neighbouring hamlet, all of the villages are owned by the Overbury Estate, and there's a gorgeous manor house down in the village, and they collect rent from all of the houses here. And it's such an old system. It's the village has not really changed at all in the last couple of 100 years, and it's well worth a visit. It is so gorgeous. You'll notice that every single door is a dark green. That is the estate colour for Overbury. So Bredon Hill is filled with folklore. Apparently there is a big black cat which has been spotted a few times. And there's Iron Age hill forts. I think Roman coins have been found, other gold things. And it's a place you have to drive around. So it's quite a nice quiet spot of Worcestershire, and it's gorgeous. And I guess I grew up with a view of Bredon Hill as well. So to me, Bredon Hill is home, plus the Malvern Hills. If you see those, I'm like, I'm home. And I love the familiarity of it. And yeah, it's just a lovely place of the world. And you meet a lot of nice people as you go on the walks. And sometimes I think, will I bump into someone I know? And you can have a nice chat. Actually, it's just making me think the last time I came up, I had a really good chat with a couple who had moved out of sort of Birmingham this way, older couple, and they were just telling me the stories, and I was like, yep, that's what that is in the distance. You can see that in the view. So I like sharing things like that and telling people more about an area so they can connect with it really well. That's what I like about walking, rambling, is that we drive so many places quite quickly, or we go on trains, buses, motorbikes, whatever. But actually to stop and be a part of somewhere and walk from place to place, you get a different appreciation of what the atmosphere is, the things you stop and see. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to put you down for now, and I'm going to enjoy a bit of the walk till I reach the top. It's always worth taking a look at the stones and like bits by the side of the road as you go up along the fields, because the Cotswold stone here is called Oolitic limestone, and it has lots of shells in it because this area used to be underwater, believe it or not. And you'll find, if you're really lucky, an annamite, if I'm saying it correctly. So I'm always on the lookout for one, but I've not found one in the last 20 or whatever years. So have a look, see what you find. The sky is blue, might not be coming out on camera, I think it might be, but this is what I call a Worcestershire blue. It's like a dark, moody blue when the clouds roll in, and you then get, you know, nice bright patches, and it's very atmospheric. We're walking over to that windswept tree in the distance in the middle of the path, and then we're going to take a right and we're going to come to Parsons Folly, which is a tower on the escarpment of Bredon Hill. You've got a fantastic view from there, which I will share with you all. I adore cow parsley, just the way it like moves in the wind. It's a gorgeous plant. This is an old rampart for the Iron Age hill fort. So you've got the ditch and then the rampart, and then you go up onto there, and that was their centre of the camp. And you can see here you've got more earthworks. There's a quarry there as well, and definitely one of those places which has seen some human activity and life over the years. This is Parsons Folly, which is an 18th century folly, and it's a tower which houses sort of, you know, mobile phone equipment these days. And there you'll start to see this wonderful view of the Malvern Hills, looking down onto the river plains of the River Avon and the River Severn. And here there's this old stone which is called the Banbury Stone. If you can see, it looks like an elephant, and the folklore is there's Pershore Abbey in the distance behind it. When the church bells ring midnight on a full moon or something like that, it goes down to the River Avon to have a drink. So Bredon Hill also has a poem, which is, "When Bredon Hill doth clear appear, ye men of the vale have naught to fear. When Bredon Hill puts on its hat, ye men of the vale beware of that." So really it's going back to old times when you couldn't see the hill in bad weather, you know, batten down the hatches. On a clear day you can see Worcester Cathedral, which is in the distance over there. You can't quite make it out today, it's a bit too hazy. And down there, if you see, there's like a sort of a yellow patch in the middle, and there's some solar farms. There's RAF Defford there, and that site was top secret in World War II, and they helped invent radar. And actually the world's first plane automatic landing, I believe, took place there. And then behind it, I can't see it today either. When the sun shines, you can see these different markers in the landscape, and it picks out the Cotswold stone of Croom Court, which is over there as well. I grew up between Bredon Hill and the Malvern Hills, and when I was a kid my dad would often walk up here as well, and it was the days before mobile phones and he would have a walkie-talkie, and we would try and walkie-talkie from the village to up here, and sometimes it worked. And then when he got a mobile phone, like the brick ones of the 90s, he would then give us a ring to the house phone, which was quite cute. So, nice memories. It really smells of the wild garlic in this little stretch of woodland. It's not a taste or a smell that I often have because I can't eat garlic, which sucks because I love garlic bread, but it does my stomach no good whatsoever. So it's like, it's quite nice to be sort of exposed to it. It's kind of weird to say, but yeah. I do love a good little copse or woodland. I feel like we should have more of it in the UK, and they are planting a lot more, which is great. But you know, it takes many years for woodland to grow up and then to become like a really good habitat. So yeah, and it's lovely. There's old sort of bluebells here, the wild garlic, and I haven't met anyone else walking my way down here. So it's a nice quiet part of the Cotswolds. Hello, sweeties. That house is so magical. It's tucked up in the woods like that, and it's got a little arched bridge at the bottom, if you can see it just there. And then there's these pools and streams, which then flow down the hill. This landscape is not natural in the sense that all these trees have been planted by the Overbury Estate. So it was part of the, the manor's grounds, estate as you want to call it. So all of this has been manufactured to create this idyllic place, which it certainly has done. And so we're very lucky to have big oak trees like this. There's beech, all sorts here. And some of them are getting old and they're starting to fall down, and they then replant with another one to see what comes next. And that's life, isn't it, really? Things come and they go. We need to enjoy everything while it's here. I've always loved the hearts on those shutters. It's just so quaint. There's a little bit more of the village up there, but we'll go back down and back to the car today. The one thing about Overbury is, can you see all the security cameras? You're being watched everywhere. Unfortunately, you get a bit of opportunistic theft around the area, so you have to be aware. The court does open a few weekends a year, so you can go and have a tour of the gardens, but not the house itself. It's still a private home. I just noticed the columns have got like carvings at the bottom. And I wonder whether that's like part of an older church that was here, and then they have like built on top. Because I know, you know, a lot of churches, they evolve over time. They've got gorgeous lighting in this church, I must say. Can you hear my creaky shoes? This guy looks a bit freaky to me. So I'm reading the description of the church, and it says that the main part of the stone building in use today was erected between 1040 and 1060. The massive pillars supporting the arches and the clerestory windows are of that date. South doorway 2, and there's Norman, and yeah, then there's the chancel, early English period 1230. The tower replaces an earlier one, was raised in this style now around 1400. So yeah, I mean, pretty old. There's a lot more to this, but it's a loud motorbike. Well everyone, that was a tour of Overbury and a bit of a walk up Bredon Hill to the top, so hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.